Movement is the most powerful and essential exercise that no older adult over 50 can afford to skip. The human body was designed to move, stretch, bend, and stay active, and when that motion slows down or stops altogether, the results are felt quickly. Muscles become weaker, joints stiffen, and even the heart begins to lose its endurance. Energy fades faster, and everyday tasks start to feel heavier than they should. Yet the amazing truth is that even the smallest, most consistent forms of movement can reverse these effects and create a ripple of positive changes across the entire body. For older adults, this doesn't have to mean heavy workouts, complicated gym routines, or hours of physical strain. Instead, it means simple acts of consistent activity that keep the body functioning the way it was meant to. Walking is one of the most powerful examples of this. Taking a brisker, steady walk each day helps improve circulation, strengthens the legs, and keeps the heart healthy. It lowers the risk of serious conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. It also lifts mood, thanks to the release of natural chemicals in the brain that ease stress and create a sense of calm. Even a short 10 to 15 minute walk after meals can dramatically improve digestion and blood sugar levels, giving the body a chance to function smoothly instead of slowing down. For someone over 50, this can mean less fatigue during the day and more control over weight and overall energy. Stretching is another overlooked but vital form of movement. Gentle stretches in the morning loosen stiff muscles and joints, improve flexibility, and reduce the risk of injury. Stretching also encourages blood flow, helping the body feel awake and energized. Over time, flexibility can prevent falls, one of the biggest health risks as people grow older. It also helps with posture, easing the pressure on the back and shoulders that often develops from long hours of sitting. For those who spend more time indoors or feel unsure about more intense exercise, stretching offers a safe and effective way to keep the body engaged. Light resistance exercises, like using body weight for squats or modified push-ups, can also be included as part of everyday movement. These simple activities help build and maintain muscle strength, which is critical for protecting bones and preventing age-related conditions like osteoporosis. Even carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or standing up from a chair without using the hands can be seen as small but powerful movements that contribute to muscle maintenance. Stronger muscles not only make daily tasks easier, but also give confidence, independence, and the ability to keep doing the things that bring joy. The beauty of consistent movement lies in its ability to improve more than just physical health. The brain benefits just as much. Studies have shown that regular activity stimulates memory, improves focus, and sharpens thinking. The release of endorphins during movement reduces stress and feelings of anxiety, while also promoting better sleep. This means that a simple daily habit of moving, whether it's walking through the neighborhood, stretching in the living room, or following a short online exercise video, can actually help protect the mind from age-related decline. Every movement matters, no matter how small. Standing up more often during the day, walking around while on the phone, or even gardening are all forms of exercise the body appreciates. What counts is not intensity but consistency. The body thrives on signals of activity, and when given those signals, it responds with strength, energy, and resilience. Movement is truly the exercise older adults cannot skip because it is the foundation of staying independent, youthful, and alive with energy well beyond the age of 50. Simple, balanced nutrition is one of the most powerful ways for older adults over 50 to maintain lasting energy, health, and vitality. The body thrives when it receives the right fuel, and every choice about what to eat becomes a direct investment in how energetic and youthful a person feels. At this stage of life, the metabolism slows down, the digestive system changes, and nutrient absorption is not as efficient as it once was. This makes it even more important to focus on foods that deliver maximum nourishment without empty calories. When meals are built around wholesome, nutrient-rich ingredients, the body responds with renewed strength, improved immunity, and a sharper mind. Fresh fruits and vegetables are the cornerstone of balanced nutrition. They provide vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect cells from damage and keep the immune system strong. Brightly colored vegetables like spinach, carrots, peppers, and broccoli are packed with nutrients that support vision, bone health, and heart function. Fruits like berries, oranges, and apples provide natural sweetness while delivering fiber and antioxidants that fight inflammation. Including a wide variety of these foods ensures that the body receives a full spectrum of protective nutrients that fight the natural wear and tear of aging. Protein is another essential part of balanced eating. Lean sources such as fish, chicken, beans, and lentils help preserve muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Muscle strength is closely linked to independence, mobility, and energy. Protein also keeps you fuller for longer, reducing cravings for less healthy snacks. For many older adults, adding protein at every meal, even if it is a small portion, helps stabilize energy throughout the day and prevents the mid-afternoon slump that often leads to fatigue. Whole grains are equally important. Foods such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread provide fiber that supports digestion and helps control blood sugar levels. Fiber also keeps cholesterol in check, reducing the risk of heart disease. Unlike refined grains that cause spikes and crashes in energy, whole grains provide a steady release of fuel, helping older adults stay active and alert. They also keep the digestive system regular, preventing discomfort and bloating, which often become more common after 50. Hydration is another key element of nutrition that is often overlooked. As people age, the sense of thirst becomes less sharp, and it is easy to forget to drink enough water. Dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, headaches, and even joint pain. Drinking water regularly throughout the day keeps the skin hydrated, the joints cushioned, and the brain functioning at its best. Herbal teas, fresh fruit-infused water, and soups can also contribute to daily fluid intake, making hydration more enjoyable. Equally important is reducing the foods that drain energy and harm long-term health. Excess sugar, fried foods, and heavily processed snacks may offer quick satisfaction, but lead to inflammation, weight gain, and higher risks of chronic disease. Cutting back on these foods does not mean giving up pleasure. Instead, it means choosing nourishing alternatives that taste good while supporting overall health. A piece of dark chocolate, a handful of nuts, or a bowl of fresh fruit can provide both enjoyment and valuable nutrients. Balanced nutrition is not about strict dieting or deprivation. It is about creating habits that support health every single day. Eating at regular times, keeping portion sizes moderate, and filling most of the plate with natural whole foods makes a huge difference in how the body feels and functions. When older adults commit to nourishing themselves with fresh, simple, and wholesome choices, they notice improvements in energy, clearer skin, lighter moods, and sharper focus. Over time, these small, consistent choices build a foundation of strength and wellness that keeps the body youthful and resilient well beyond 50. Quality rest is one of the most overlooked but essential foundations of health, especially for older adults over 50. Sleep is not just about closing the eyes for a few hours. It is the time when the body repairs, restores, and resets. During deep rest, cells regenerate, muscles recover, and the brain processes and stores information. Without enough quality sleep, energy levels drop, memory suffers, the immune system weakens, and the risk of chronic health problems increases. For those who want to stay healthy, energetic, and youthful, prioritizing restful sleep is as important as nutrition and exercise. As the body ages, changes in hormones and daily routines can affect the quality of rest. Many older adults struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early. These disruptions often lead to daytime fatigue, irritability, and reduced focus. However, building good sleep habits can improve rest dramatically. Creating a consistent sleep schedule is one of the most effective strategies. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day trains the body's internal clock and promotes deeper, more refreshing sleep. Another powerful way to improve rest is by creating a calm bedtime environment. The body and mind need signals that it is time to unwind. Dimming lights, lowering noise, and creating a cool and comfortable sleeping space help prepare the body for rest. Many people find that a short routine before bed, such as gentle stretching, reading, or practicing deep breathing, signals the brain to slow down and let go of stress. Avoiding screens and bright lights an hour before bed is especially important, since the blue light from phones, tablets, and televisions interferes with the natural production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Nutrition also plays a role in the quality of rest. Large meals, caffeine, or alcohol close to bedtime can disrupt sleep patterns and prevent the body from entering deep, restorative cycles. Instead, choosing lighter meals in the evening and avoiding stimulants in the late afternoon makes it easier to fall asleep naturally. Hydration is essential, but drinking too much water right before bed can lead to frequent awakenings during the night. Balance is the key to keeping the body comfortable and uninterrupted during rest. Physical activity during the day also contributes to better sleep at night. Gentle exercise, such as walking, stretching, or yoga, helps regulate hormones, reduces stress, and encourages the body to release energy in a natural way. People who stay active during the day tend to fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper rest. However, it is best to avoid intense exercise too close to bedtime, as this can make the body feel too alert when it should be winding down. Stress management is closely tied to sleep quality. A mind full of worries or racing thoughts makes it difficult to relax. Practices such as meditation, journaling, or gratitude reflection can calm the mind before bed. Even a few minutes of deep breathing or focusing on slow, steady inhaling and exhaling can lower heart rate and prepare the body for rest. Over time, building these calming habits trains the brain to associate bedtime with peace and relaxation. The benefits of quality rest extend far beyond feeling refreshed in the morning. Good sleep supports memory, learning, and problem-solving skills, keeping the mind sharp. It strengthens the immune system, helping the body fight off illness. It regulates appetite and metabolism, which supports a healthy weight. It even protects the heart by lowering blood pressure and reducing stress hormones. For older adults, these benefits are not optional but vital for maintaining independence, strength, and overall quality of life. When rest is treated as a priority rather than an afterthought, the results are felt in every aspect of daily living. More energy, brighter moods, clearer thinking, and stronger health all flow from the simple but powerful act of giving the body the sleep it truly needs. Stress control is one of the most important factors in staying healthy, energetic, and balanced after the age of 50. While some stress is a natural part of life, chronic stress can silently damage the body and mind over time. It triggers the release of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which in small amounts can help us respond to challenges, but when they remain elevated, they weaken the immune system, increase blood pressure, disturb sleep, and accelerate aging. Older adults often face unique stresses, whether from health changes, financial concerns, or family responsibilities, making it even more vital to find daily ways to manage and release tension. The first step in controlling stress is recognizing how it shows up in the body. It may appear as tension in the shoulders, frequent headaches, irritability, or constant fatigue. Stress can also affect digestion, appetite, and even memory. By noticing these signals, it becomes easier to take action before stress becomes overwhelming. One of the most effective tools is mindful breathing. Taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on slow, deep breaths helps lower heart rate, relax muscles, and send a message to the body that it is safe to calm down. Another powerful way to reduce stress is by practicing gratitude. Writing down a few things each day that bring joy or appreciation shifts focus away from problems and creates a sense of positivity. This small act trains the brain to notice good moments instead of constantly dwelling on challenges. Over time, gratitude builds resilience, making it easier to handle difficult situations without feeling overwhelmed. Physical activity also plays a major role in stress management. Gentle exercises like walking, swimming, or stretching release endorphins, which are natural chemicals that improve mood and reduce anxiety. Moving the body not only clears the mind, but also gives a sense of accomplishment, which boosts confidence and outlook. Even a short walk outdoors or light stretching at home can make a noticeable difference in how calm and centered one feels. Relaxation practices, such as meditation, yoga, or tai chi, can further help reduce stress levels. These activities combine movement with breathing and focus, calming both the body and the mind. They are especially beneficial for older adults because they not only ease stress, but also improve balance, flexibility, and overall well-being. Consistency matters more than duration. Even 10 minutes of daily practice can create lasting changes in how the body responds to stress. Sleep is deeply connected to stress control as well. When stress is high, sleep often becomes restless. And when sleep is poor, stress becomes harder to manage. Creating a peaceful evening routine, limiting stimulants, and practicing relaxation techniques before bed help break this cycle. Quality rest allows the body to reset, making it easier to handle daily challenges without feeling drained. Social connections are another important buffer against stress. Spending time with friends, family, or community groups provides emotional support and a sense of belonging. Talking with someone you trust can relieve tension and bring perspective. For many older adults, volunteering or engaging in hobbies with others brings not only joy, but also reduces feelings of loneliness, which is a major contributor to stress. Nutrition also influences stress levels. Excess caffeine, sugar, or processed foods can spike energy temporarily, but often lead to crashes that worsen anxiety and irritability. Choosing balanced meals with fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins helps stabilize mood and energy. Certain foods rich in magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin B can support the nervous system and help the body cope better with stress. Managing stress is not about removing every challenge, but about learning how to respond in healthier ways. By building daily habits that calm the mind, strengthen the body, and support emotional well-being, older adults can protect their hearts, minds, and overall health. With consistent practice, stress no longer becomes an enemy, but something that can be managed with strength, patience, and resilience. Mindset is one of the most powerful influences on how people age, especially after 50. While diet, exercise, and sleep play critical roles in health, the way a person thinks about aging, health, and personal potential can either fuel vitality or drain energy. Many older adults fall into the belief that after a certain age, life naturally declines into weakness, illness, or limitation. This belief alone can create a self-fulfilling cycle where energy drops, motivation fades, and opportunities for growth are overlooked. On the other hand, a positive and forward-looking mindset has the ability to keep both the body and mind youthful, strong, and open to new experiences. A healthy mindset begins with self-perception. When people see themselves as capable, resilient, and full of potential regardless of age, their actions naturally align with that vision. They make healthier choices, engage in activities that bring joy, and approach challenges with determination instead of fear. This mental shift changes the body at a physical level as well. Studies show that positive thoughts reduce stress hormones, strengthen the immune system, and even support better cardiovascular health. In other words, believing in the possibility of strength and energy at any age encourages the body to work in harmony with that belief. Maintaining curiosity is another vital part of mindset. Learning new skills, exploring hobbies, or simply staying engaged with the world keeps the brain sharp and the spirit alive. When the mind is challenged and stimulated, it creates new neural pathways that protect against memory decline and keep thinking clear. Older adults who stay curious about life and willing to learn something new are often more enthusiastic, confident, and energetic in their daily routines. This curiosity also helps combat feelings of boredom or stagnation, which can drain vitality. Optimism is equally important. Life inevitably presents challenges, whether through health changes, personal loss, or unexpected difficulties. How these challenges are viewed makes all the difference. A mindset focused on growth and solutions sees obstacles as opportunities to adapt and build resilience, while a negative mindset sees them as proof of decline. Optimism does not ignore difficulties, but rather allows the mind to approach them with strength, patience, and hope. Over time, this outlook makes it easier to stay consistent with healthy habits and maintain a sense of balance. Self-talk plays a critical role in shaping mindset. The words repeated internally each day form beliefs that influence actions. Telling oneself, "I'm too old for this," creates a barrier, while reminding oneself, "I am still capable and improving," opens doors to progress. Positive affirmations and gentle reminders of strength and worth can transform how older adults approach their health, their relationships, and their personal goals. The brain listens to these messages, and over time, they become truths that shape reality. Social influences also affect mindset. Surrounding oneself with encouraging, uplifting people creates an environment of support and possibility. Being around others who live actively, think positively, and embrace aging with strength helps reinforce those same beliefs. On the other hand, constant exposure to negativity or limiting perspectives can weaken motivation and reinforce doubt. Choosing positive company is not just about relationships, but about protecting mental and emotional energy. A mindset of gratitude deepens this effect even further. Focusing on what is still possible, what has been achieved, and what remains to be enjoyed shifts attention away from loss and limitation. Gratitude not only strengthens emotional health, but also reduces stress and enhances resilience. Each day offers something to appreciate, and acknowledging those small blessings encourages the mind to stay focused on joy and possibility instead of decline. When older adults nurture a mindset of strength, curiosity, optimism, and gratitude, they create an inner environment that supports health and vitality. The body and mind respond to this outlook by staying more energetic, youthful, and open to growth. Aging then becomes less about loss and more about discovering new ways to live fully, confidently, and with purpose.